Dear Diary, our journey through Hyrule continues. In the last episode, we took on a big challenge in the form of the Fire Temple, an underground Goliath of a structure that housed many questions surrounding the whereabouts of Princess Zelda. While these answers only led to more questions, one of the greater mysteries that I seek to answer in this episode is what else lies beneath the surface? That's right, it's time for the Depths Part 3. Our time in the depths has continued to test our combat, discovery, and curiosity traits in more ways than one. But what we learn in our time down there is absolutely worth it. The question remains, what will we uncover today? Only one way to find out. Our time in Hyrule has been full of incredible discoveries, and I expect today to be no different. It's time to dig deep. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. Our journey through Hyrule begins in a big way. And as you can see, no matter how much ground we uncover in this game, it still feels like there's more to do. And so we are off to do such things. Now, if you saw the intro, you already know kind of what the idea is for today's episode. We just finished the Elden region, specifically Death Mountain. We dove into the depths. We conquered the beast. We conquered the temple. We came out victorious. And so, but the thing that I am kind of stuck on, the thought that I have is, what are all of these old map spots? Where exactly do they lead? What do they lead to? We have quite a few, especially in this area. And so I'm hoping that in today's episode, we'll spend some quality time in the depths and we'll uncover the secrets of these old maps. But just to give you an idea of what we still have, we still got this area, which will be our, one of the final of the 4 regional phenomena. And then of course we've got this area too, which I'm hoping that we can get to today, because I want to get to the Akala research lab and hopefully uncover, I think it's over here, the teleport beacon, which I think would really probably help us down here in the depths if there's like a specific area that we end up going back to. But we also have a quest down here as well. Or actually, no, I think it's over here for the Yiga clan. Can never say that. And so that's kind of where we're at. But before we continue, before we dive into the depths, I want to get this last fairy fountain. And so that's what we got. So we got going. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a dragon right there. I think we should fight it. I think we're ready. What better way to warm up in this episode than to fight a dragon? I mean, what else, what else are you going to do? What else does one do to spend their time getting ready? And listen, I would say that if we can defeat this dragon right now, we can most certainly take on the depths. But also, if we die, we might just have to end this episode right here. This may be the shortest episode that we do, but I don't think we're going to die. I think I have faith in us, and hopefully you do as well, because we're going to need it. I think we might take Sidon with us, although I don't know how much help Sidon's going to be with his water shield. I know it looks like, I don't know if you'll be able to take all 4 with you at the same time. I don't know if like 3 is the max or whatever. I'm surprised we can take 3 of the spirits with us. I'm assuming we'd be able to take them all, but for me personally, I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I tend to feel overwhelmed when there's too many of these avatars. So I kind of limit it to 2. I'll take 2 with me. A party of 3 seems good enough. Anyway, it is time to kick things off in a big way. We also made a bunch of food. I took you all's advice and did not put 5 of these together like we did before. I think we had placed. Never mind. Anyway, Anyway, let's just get to it. I think we'll take this just for the extra stamina. Let's see if we can do this thing. Oh no. We were off to a fantastic start. But that's okay. We don't need bomb arrows. We can do this. We can do this without it. However, it is going to take us significantly longer. I 100% expected that to work. Oh, no, this is great. In the middle of a fight, let's introduce ourselves to our new avatar. Yunobo's vow has granted you the power to summon his avatar. Fantastic. But we actually don't need Yunobo right now. Holy cannoli, that did a lot of damage. But no, I still think we can do this. I still think we can do this. We just need to be a little bit more tactical. Like, a lot more tactical. Okay. And use the strongest weapons we've got. Which I suppose we'll just use this. We'll add an attack buff. Which unfortunately we don't have any attack buffs. We've really prepared for this, as you can tell. We really thought this out. That's okay, we use the defense up though. We can still do this. Oh yeah, that's big damage. Big damage. Oh wow, they throw snowballs at us. That's festive. Wow, even through the wall. Probably shouldn't waste all of these. Holy cannoli. Did not see that coming. But now that we've started the fight, we must finish it. I need another one of those for sure. Oh, we do have a cold weather. Okay. We'll definitely use this in a moment. We'll wait for our defense buff to run out. I think we'll use one of our energizing... Actually, no. No, we'll just use this. Honestly, we'll just keep playing the field here, I suppose. Or we could move over. We'll have to do some cave hunting for sure. Beautiful. We might not even need to use the attack buff, honestly. We have this. Maybe we'll use this. Honestly, yeah, let's do the attack buff because we most certainly need to end this fight sooner than later. I'm gonna run out of arrows at this point. There we go. Huge damage. Huge damage. Beautiful. go. Huge plays. All right, so there's the end of that. We have this, but I think I'm going to save it for another day. Yeah. I know we only have one of these. Actually, no, that's way too close. That would be a terrible decision. I wonder if this would work. We still have this Lionel bow too. Probably be a good idea. Oh, he's going up. Ripperonis, rip and a half. Could we still hit this if we from this range? Probably not, right? Probably missed our chance. Yeah, we probably missed that. Holy cannoli. That is absolutely massive. That is massive. I don't even know how we would get up there. Oh. Oh, I do know how we get up there. It is time. This is where the work of Tulin really comes through for us. I think it is time to end this. GG's. Holy cannoli, we got it done. We got it done. Oh, that was huge. That was huge. I really wish there was like a, you know, some kind of victory music or something like you'd get in Final Fantasy. I think that would be, that would make me feel a lot better about what we just did. A Gleeok Frosthorn. A crown-like frost-imbued horn of a Gleeok. Attach it to a weapon to vastly increase its attack power, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. That was actually a lot of fun. I think I enjoy fighting those things even more than the Lionels. But it's hard to say. I mean, I think I like it because they're just so much bigger than us. And the Lionels were big, but they weren't like, you know what I mean? They were more fast than they were large. And I think that's what was really threatening, because they would attack you and do all this stuff. And but with the dragons, I mean, there's something epic. There's something truly epic about fighting a dragon. And it kind of makes you feel, you know, it makes you feel kind of good when you defeat one. Oh, there's the Great Fairy Fountain. Now with the Blood Moon, I wonder if it's going to respawn the dragon. Like, would the dragon respawn if we... Because that would be bananas. All right, I think I'm going to roll with just Tulin. I think we're going to roll with just Tulin. I just like less. I like to have less on my screen. You know, and Tulin, I think, is one of the few that we've encountered that actually has an ability that works like all the time. Wow, so it did respawn the dragon. That's pretty cool. Awesome. Now, I knew that the Blood Moon respawned, you know, it respawned enemies, but I wasn't sure if it was all enemies or just like the Boblikins and stuff like that. I don't know. I know oh. Holy moly. Is that the guy that we encountered way back when, who was looking for the whatever that thing was called. Can we make something? I kind of want to get over there fast before he, I don't know if he's going to disappear, but I'm not taking that chance. Yes, our makeshift hovercraft. Beautiful. The Orokium Shrine. Look at this. This thing is kind of cool. I know the light is pretty useless, but I don't know. It looks nice. Holy moly, we found him. So I wonder if he's always going to be in this spot. Or if he has a series of spots that he goes to. But if this is the first spot that we found him, I think we'll put a little treasure chest, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll put this because it looks like a blimp. I don't know. Whatever works for your brain, I guess. Okay, that's cool. Greetings and good meetings. I trade treasure for bubble gems. You're the nice traveler from before. You gave me your bubble gem. So kind. Many thanks. You know, it was a very special moment for me. Yes, very special. I need more bubble gems. I must have more. Ever since we parted, I've been traveling far and wide, and yet I still haven't gathered a single bubble gem. When will I become a Satori? What am I to do? It can't be a coincidence we meet again, traveler. Fate, yes, fate brought us back together. I'm sure of it. Please, if you get your fingers on any more bubble gems, would you give them to me? I promise I'll give you suitable treasures in exchange for them. For example, look up here. Oh, look at that set. That mystic clothing there is all yours if you bring me lots and lots of bubble gems. I want it. I need it. Yes, then yes. If you get your fingers on any bubble gems, please bring them to me. I'll be traveling far and wide in search of the bubble gems myself. So if you spot my stall at night, okay, at night, don't be shy. Do come by. The search for Colton complete. I forgot to mention something important. When it comes to bubble gems, I believe gobbling down many at once is the key to turning into a Satori. So in the future, please bring me the quantity I asked for altogether. If you have bubble gems, I'll trade them. All right. So he wants 2. Okay, so we got 17, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I guess we'll part with them for now. I dally no more. Here I go. So I thought we were going to be able to trade them in for specific items, but it seems like that's the only set that he has. What is this strange feeling? Running upways and downside my body. It's still not enough. Not enough bubble gems. A Moblin mask. Kilton's handmade Moblin headgear. It's designed to replicate the distinct long Moblin nose and hanging tongue. Equip it to blend it with Moblins. Oh, that's cool. Wow. No, that's awesome. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Ever since I ate my first bubble gem, I've been able to sense the presence of bubble frogs. Though not all of them. For you, I can put my bubble frog feelers to work and seek out places they're likely to be found. Of course, if you happen to have any remaining bubble gems, let's see, what kind of treasure? Okay. Yeah, I thought we were going to be able to just trade in for whatever items we wanted, but it's okay. So it looks like he shows us what the item is. That's pretty cool. But I guess that armor set up top is really what we're after. I kind of just want the helmet and the pants. I'll give you 3 of them for 2 bubble gems. Seems like a solid trade. My body's filling with mysterious power. I need more bubble gems. I must have more. Now that I am myself once more, please, here's the treasure I promised you. Nice. Nice, we'll take it. Oh, here we go. The chess piece. Oh, that looks so sick. If you give me 3, you got it, brother. You got it. If we could just get the pants or the helmet next, I would be very happy. I don't know if we have enough, though. The Mystic Robe. Rupee padding. A robe acquired in exchange for bubble gems. Woven with prayers to spirits. It protects the wearer, allowing them to lose rupees instead of health when hit. That actually doesn't sound too bad. But like, how many rupees do we lose though? You know, that's the real question. That's awesome though. Holy cannoli. Okay. All right, so now we get, oh, a bunch of eyeballs. Holy. The Fire Keys eyeball might be of interest. I'll give you 8 of them for 3 bubble gems. We actually do need these for an upgrade, so I'm overjoyed. Yes, I am. I knew you'd come through, traveler. I dally no more. Here I go. So I wonder if we can come back to the same spot at night. Now that we kind of know this is one of, I'm assuming, one of many spots that he shows up at. Of course, if you happen to have any more. So he wants 3. Okay. Oh, I really hope that the next one is the boots. The Lysel mask. Kilton's handmade Lysel headgear. It's designed to replicate even those goggling eyeballs of the Lysel floss. Equip it to blend in with Lysel's. We'll have to try that out. I'm actually curious how that works. I'll give you 5 for 3. All right, so that's all we got. Unfortunately, we got 1 left. Ice Breath Lysel Tail. A tail that's been exposed to the cold in an extremely frigid environment. Fuse it with a weapon to add a lashing whip-like quality to attacks or cook it into an elixir. Okay, so there, now we got the pants, but he needs 4. So we got to get 3 more. 3 more for the pants is not bad though. And so I'm gonna, I guess, since it's pretty close to that over there, I'm sure we could try to sleep and I really want those pants though. I mean, the helmet, I want the whole set, but I want the whole set. Like, that looks so sick. So sick. But I really want the pants. Wow, what a start to this episode. Truly. And now we're about to get the fairy fountain, the final fairy fountain unlocked. We are absolutely cooking so far. We started off by fighting a Gleeok, which is just insane. Absolutely insane, but you know, why not? So far, so good.
Wow!
All right, what can we buy? I'll definitely take the arrows for sure. I think we'll take these as well. We got ice fruit. I think we'll take the tireless frogs as well.
Yay!
Yeah, no, that's solid. That's solid. Curious if we need any of this other stuff. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just going to take it because I'm sure we need it for an upgrade or something. So I'll kind of be kicking myself if we...
Wow! Wow!
If we get to needing an upgrade and then realize I could have just bought these. I know we can find them too, but the more the merrier. All right, I think we're good.
Wow!
I wonder if there's a well here. Oh, look at that. The things you find. There we go. We got 44 of these. We definitely need to find our way back to Hetsu. Every time I take a photo of anything in this game, I feel it brings me back to the nostalgia of Pokemon Snap. Which, if you know, you know. But that game was my childhood. Roaming around a safari, taking pictures of all these different kinds of Pokemon. It was a kid's dream. Let's just see what's down here. There we go. All right, we got some gems. We got some ore. Pretty cool. Yeah, we definitely need to go to the depths. I mean, we really can't do a whole lot in this episode outside of, honestly, I mean, look how many, we got 2 bomb flowers. So we're going to spend some time. We're going to spend some time scavenging for sure. All right. So we got that. Let me actually take this as well. There we go. All right. Luckily for us, this was actually a pretty simple well. Some of them that we found are very extensive. And we'll grab this as well while we're here. All right. Here we go. So far, so good, though. I mean, I would say this has been an exciting start to the episode. I did not expect to find Kilton. I actually kind of forgot that he existed. Luckily for us, we just happened to stumble upon him. All right. Interesting. All right, what is that? Can I take this? Might as well, right? No, I definitely don't believe we'll be able to just skip through this. But no idea how we'll be able to. Oh, that is very interesting. Maybe there's a way underneath. Oh, here we go. I was like, there's got to be something. Yes, we'll take the stealthy approach. Absolutely. Rip. There we go. Too easy. And 5 arrows as a reward. We love arrows. And there never seem to be enough of them. We're cruising at a brisky 65. But, could be worse. I always like to have at least 100. All right. Holy moly, we got double teamed. Sorry guys, had to do it to you. Had to do it to you. I'm so sorry. All right. Looks like we're going up. Could we go? Could we go up here? Interesting. Oh, this is where we came from, right? I'm pretty sure. Oh. Oh, this is the top. Okay, so we gotta roll this bad boy. Okay. Oh, looks like we might have to glide it. Okay, so eventually we want to go that way. Now, how do we get to that? There's a chest down there. This only goes up. Maybe we want to fall down? Does this trigger like a trapdoor? Yes. There it is. It's exactly what we wanted. Now we definitely don't want to hit these. There it is. A small key. A key to a door inside of a shrine. Perfect. Now I'm assuming if we hit this, we would die, right? And I'm not going to test it because something tells me we would die. Holy cannoli. That's a close one. The world's slowest door. There we go. We're mobile. We're doing this thing. Oh no, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Can you imagine the embarrassment? It would have been bad. It would have been bad. All right, here we go. Oh, probably should turn it on. Probably didn't need it though. And there you have it. I always expect there to be some kind of chest behind one of these shrines. And one of these days, I might be right. All right, a light of blessing, bringing our total to 4. I feel pretty good about where we're at with our health. And I do want to make that final push towards maximizing our stamina. I don't know, we've done pretty well with two rings, but could always do better, you know? We could always do better. Holy moly, there's a lot of stuff to do with these stables. You got the journal quest, you've got everything.
Oh.
We stable owners are going to be putting paintings on display for everyone to enjoy. I've been putting a lot of thought into what might be a good painting to pair with that frame. And I finally made my decision. I want a picture of a giant bird with wings spread wide in the Hebrew mountains.
Oh.
Tell me, have you seen the lone cedar tree growing on Talanto Peak, the southernmost Hebrew mountain? If you look to the northwest from that tree on a clear day, you can see the form of a giant bird on the mountainside. I've never seen the real thing though. I'd go if I could, but there's no way I could leave the stable unattended. But how magnificent would it must be, thinking of that giant bird stretching its wings in the Hebrew mountains gives me chills. How I wish I could put its likeness on the wall. Even copying it from a decent picture would be enough for me. Wow.
Oh.
Interesting. Between you and me, those are sketches of the footprints of that rumored beast. Or so they say, at least. The beast is all anyone at the Stable Association can talk about lately. I have doubts about any of this, but I've heard rumors that Princess Zelda was seen with this creature. It's a strange beast, one that devours solid rock. When these sorts of stories spread, they do tend to get embellished, I suppose. It's already such a dubious tale. I'm trying not to spread it too much more myself, with this particular exception. Curiously, the farther to the south you go, the more rumors about the beast you'll hear. Who knows? Maybe if you ask around the stables down south, you might get closer to the truth. Wow, what is that? Well, you got a little recipe here. That's kind of cool. Do we have that? We might have all that stuff. Hold on, let's see. Tabantha wheat, cheese, or I think that's butter, milk, steak and peppers. I've actually never tried to create anything from the walls. I might have to go back to the other stables to see what they've got. All right, so it was the pepper. It was, I don't even know if we have it. Oh, we've got one. We got the butter, we got the milk, and we got steak. Okay, we got all the stuff. Nice. Spicy meat stew grants low-level cold resistance. The hearty meat in this mainstay dish leaves bellies satisfied all throughout Hyrule. A spicy meat stew. That's kind of cool. It's nice to actually find a recipe. You know what I mean? I wish that we could find recipes in chests too. I think that would be pretty cool. Wait, where is it? Okay. That's cool. Meat stew. Better than a lot of the dishes I've made. I just kind of throw some stuff together. I do like the cheesy tomatoes. We also have that one dish that we made with the Hylian tomatoes, which I really like, which was yeah, there's just simmered tomatoes, but I like combining the simmered tomatoes with, it looks like you just need one of these, which is pretty cool. The hearty truffles, because I was combining 5 of them just to get 20 plus hearts, but then I came to realize that just using one will still give you the full recovery, which is really the important thing. The full recovery plus, and you still get, 5 hearts or whatever. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see about this this quest. Your story is really something. Mind going through it again just to make sure I have all the details right?
Oh.
Sure, no problem. We've been taking care of a very rare animal for Princess Zelda, a golden horse. But the poor thing ran away from our stable. Princess Zelda's horse vanishing like that is a pretty big story. But tell me again, why'd that horse run off?
Oh.
That's the troubling part, isn't it? When it happened, I'd finished tending to the horses and was taking a bit of a rest at the stable. Then the gentle creature began making terrible sounds, neighing and bucking around so hard it shook the stable. So you went outside to see what was wrong, didn't you? Yes, exactly. And there she was, Princess Zelda. After all this time, she was right in front of our stable. But then the princess came closer and the golden horse thrashed harder. Then that animal broke free and bolted away like nothing I'd ever seen before. I couldn't help staring at that crazed creature. And when I looked back at the princess, she was just gone. It happened so fast. So you lost sight of the horse and then Princess Zelda vanished on the spot. That's all strange from start to finish. My little sources tipped me off about this, but I have to say, I thought it was going to turn out to be nothing much. Hey partner, you're here. I should have known it was you there. Just looking at you tiptoeing up like this and getting at your ear in, you've got the makings of a real reporter. Oh, is this someone else from the newspaper? That's right, new partner, plenty of gusto, a lot of promise. Would it be all right if he listens in? Now please, tell me anything you can remember, anything at all. The part that really bothers me is the poor animal acting that way. The horse truly loved the princess. She rescued it and protected it. She doted on it. But the horse was terrified, and for the life of me, I can't understand why. Princess Zelda is known far and wide for her compassion. I can't imagine our princess being terrifying at all. Hold on. I think I did catch the briefest glimpse of the princess's face. I thought I couldn't have seen that right, but she had such a cold expression. She'd been full of warmth when she's been here before. Maybe the princess was furious that I let the horse get away. I really should find that animal and bring it back here for her. But that poor horse galloped north and never looked back. I'd go in search of that steed, but with that huge monster that's flying around up north, it's far too dangerous for me. Zelda's golden horse. Wow, so there's so much irony in the fact that we were just over there. And you mean to tell me we would essentially have to fight... We would have to fight this Gleeok again in order to get the golden horse? I wonder if we can sneak over there, grab the horse, and then giddy up on out of there. Let's see if we can see it though. It seems like a pretty simple quest. You know, outside of fighting the Gleeok. I guess the question is, where is this horse? And I wonder if we'd be able to see it pretty easily. It's probably like all the way up north. Oh, there it is. Holy moly. There it is. Imagine if we got this golden horse. That would be bananas. We'll have to be sneaky about this. Oh, come on. There we go. There we go. A golden horse. Can you believe this? What the heck? Now, from what we've heard in the lore and talking to some of the NPCs, it seems like there's a lot of... There might be a few of these, like, magical, majestic horses around here. So I'm actually curious. This is a beautiful looking horse, though. Holy moly. Don't do this. Don't do this, brother. Don't do this. I don't want to fight, but we most certainly will. Had to be done. Had to be done. And we did it. We didn't even have to fight the Gleeok. Look who's finally come home. No doubt about it. This is Princess Zelda's steed for certain. I've been worried sick, but now you found it. When did you? Oh, never mind. So partner, when you show up and save the day in the middle of my reporting work here, well, it kind of throws me off my saddle. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just giving you a hard time. Besides, these good deeds of yours just feather my reputation. You make me proud. Is it just me, or has that misplaced pony there gotten kind of attached to you? Oh my gosh, can we keep it? I know this horse well, and I do believe you're right. Really. You'd be doing me a favor if you keep this gentle creature. Princess Zelda asked me to find someone who'd take good care of it. And in your travels around Hyrule, perhaps you'll even have a chance to reunite this horse with the princess. If that's the case, partner, then how could you say no to keeping it? Do it as a favor for the horse, at least. Wait, I want you to have this too. A royal bridle? This bridle is well known for being a favorite of the Hyrulean royal family. Its gold ornamentations leave an impression, but its true value lies in its solid craftsmanship.
Aye.
And a royal saddle. These are bridle and saddle left behind by Princess Zelda. The little one's accustomed to those, so feel free to use them. And an energizing elixir. I thought of using this energizing elixir if I can help calm the horse after it bolted off, but I don't need that anymore, so I'll give it to you. You might still be a rookie, but you're every bit as good of a reporter as I thought you'd be. Thanks to you, I'll have the full story when I write my article. We've worked together to chase 4 of those stories relating to Princess Zelda. Go on and add this to your nest egg. Oh my gosh, and we got the froggy sleeve. A good sleeve for a rainy day. Small dimples on the fingers act as suction cups, giving a good grip on wet, slippery surfaces. Now that's awesome. And that was a great quest. We got a horse, a golden horse. We got a bunch of good stuff. Holy moly. I mean, I honestly don't know how you beat the start of this episode.
Oh.
There we go. We got another pony point.
Oh.
Oh no, what should we name it?
Oh.
Perfect. I don't know what to name it. Goldie? I don't know. Goldie? Goldie would be insane. Wait, hold on. Goldie. I know it's a silly name actually, but I think maybe we'll go with Shimmer. Shimmer. That's a good name. That's a good name. Wow, look at the strength, the speed. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
This is a horse. This is a horse right here. All right, let's actually board it because we did all that stuff and we still haven't done the fairy fountain.
Yeah.
We meet again. Did you come to see the Great Fairy? Absolutely. Absolutely. The final one. Eustace is a young man who plays the horn for us stable trotters. There was one traveler who came from the Tabantha Bridge stable far south of here who heard a sound like a horn. It came from a place well past the other end of the Tabantha Great Bridge, somewhere along that road. But that's so far away. Oh, Eustace, where could you have gone? So now we have to find Eustace, the horn player. And how do we see... Is there a way to see what other... Okay, so it does list this. So it's a pin quest. That's a pin quest. Okay. I just wanted to know that we'd be able to track the other ones that we've encountered. I feel like every stable we've gone to, we have started the quest at least, just so we can have it logged. But yeah, no, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right. So the Tabantha Bridge, which is, you know, somewhere around here. Wait, where is the Tabantha Bridge? Okay, so it's somewhere along this road. And they heard it at the stable. So I would assume maybe somewhere down this way. I guess we're going to find out. I'm glad we did that quest. I actually wasn't going to do that. I was just going to start it. And then, you know, we come back to it eventually. But it was incredibly beneficial. And we got the first piece of armor for the Slippery Frog set, which I think is pretty cool. Very, very cool. Holy moly. A lot of great armor pieces so far. I think this is still my favorite, the glide set, but this one is pretty cool too. Holy moly, this looks sick. Oh my goodness. Imagine when we have the pants to go with it. That's going to look nice. That is going to look sweet. All right. What are we doing? I guess we'll just put this on for now. Oh, but this one, the froggy sleeve. We'll have to see how much suction it actually has, but it looks pretty cool. I mean, look at that. I know we kind of talked about this before in the last episode, but I do wish you could have custom sets. Like you could have pre-saved sets, you know, because maybe I want to combine this with, you know, maybe this and those pants, right? And then I want to create, you know, do the painting or the shader for them back at Patano. I think that would be cool. But you're kind of limited to, I mean, unless you had everything be the same color, then that way you can ensure it always matches, but all right. Somewhere along this bridge or along the road. Now I'm going to take a guess and assume that it's this direction, but it could also very well be that way too. Actually, see, maybe someone would know. Let's actually buy these arrows while we're here. All right, and then we got... Just gonna buy these. They're 10 a piece, so it's actually not bad. And I just have a strong feeling we're gonna need these for upgrade materials at some point. Okay, so we'll buy all that. Let's see.
Oh.
West side of the canyon gets rugged. Prep for that. I just hope he and his horn make it to the Rito village. Oh my gosh, she knows. The western road may lead to Rito village, but the narrow bridge and the huge hole makes it hard route for a wagon. So west would be this way. Okay, so we were onto something. We were definitely onto something. All right, let's take our horse with us. Oh my gosh, so we didn't start this one. Ripperonis. Thought we did. Hardly a trace of a recipe remains. Just the remnants of half-eaten Hylian pine cones. Hey partner, you're looking good. Were you just pulled to this place by the inescapable tug of a story? I'm chasing some new chirps and warbles from my beloved little birds. A group of goats is a herd or a trip or a tribe. Anyway, this stable has been raising a small herd of white goats. Or it was until those white goats up and vanished all of a sudden. That's not where it stops though. Some have said that Princess Zelda may also be involved. Anyway, why don't you talk with Chork, the guy who's taking care of the white goats? I'll look for some clues. Time for you to get to work. There's a big scoop here. I can feel it. Hey buddy, have you seen some white goats around here? I'd given those goats all the loving care in the world, but the other day they ran off together. They didn't even finish all their food before they left. The Hylian pine cones weren't eaten. Wait, hold on. Yeah, Princess Zelda shared a recipe when she visited the stable a while back. It's really amazing how much she knows about animals. I never would have expected her to be developing healthy feed recipes. In this case, it's a recipe for a special kind of feed for white goats. The main ingredient is fresh Hylian pine cones. It's actually pretty unusual. It requires you to mix the pine cones in whole. You don't grind them down or anything. I didn't want my wonderful white goats to eat the recipe the princess gave me, so I put them in a glass bottle. But a big storm came through one day and it blew the bottle off somewhere. I wasn't able to find it after that, so I've been making the recipe from memory since then. But what would make my Hylian goats spit up the Hylian pine cones and run off like that? Did they hate Princess Zelda's recipe that much? Interesting. White goats gone missing. Oh, that is interesting. All right, we're going to come back for that story. I'm surprised I didn't pick that one up. Oh, look at this. Probably a movement elixir. And another photo. Another empty frame. A picture for Tabantha Bridge Stable. Yeah, a lot of photos to find. Man, I always forget you actually have to go talk to them to get the point, and then you get one for sleeping there, and then you get one for registering a horse. Holy cannoli. But thanks for lodging with us. We present you with 1 point. Nice. All right, let's see what we got here. Let us receive thy reward. You'd like to get your pony points, right? As a reward for 10 points, you can now register an additional horse. If you see a horse out there you'd like to make yours, please bring it to us. If you save up just 2 more points, why? You'll get a traveler's saddle and a traveler's bridle for your horse. We appreciate your patronage. Nice. All right, so we started the quest for Pen, so we'll come back here for sure. It's funny because I had marked this with a star just so we can keep track of the stables that we have been to and the ones that we've started the quest for. So we've done this one. We were just up here. We started the quest for this one here as well. Just to keep track, there's a lot of stables to find, and it feels like many of them, I don't know, you could accidentally miss one. I want to get the full Froggy set. That's the goal. And so I don't know if we'll actually use it, but it looks good. And so I want to keep track of all the stables that we've been to. Like this one, I didn't star it, so I honestly don't know if I started that quest. So some of them I may have to go back to, but a lot of them it seems like I have started the quest for. So I'm not sure how many stables there are. Like this one down here, I don't know if I started this one either. So, you know, it's hard to say. Anyway, let's take a horse. Oh, we can customize our horse? How so? You don't have any horses nearby.
Oh.
Yes, let us take Shimmer out, who is like our new mainstay. Look at that beautiful steed.
Oh.
Change the equipment. Okay, so this is how we get the royal saddle. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. And the bridle will do. Oh, wow, you can mix and match. Wow. I suppose that shows just how much I've actually, or how little I've actually been, you know, using the horses. Oh, wow. So it leads us on a path. All right. Well, that's good to know. We shall follow that path eventually. Eventually. We might do an episode of just pure journalism, which I think would be pretty fun, where we go around and we find all the remaining stables and then we do all the journal side quests. I think that would be fun. I actually find those to be my favorite side quests in the game so far. I really enjoy doing those. Look at that. Look at that royal steed. Holy moly. Beautiful. She even glows too. She's very purty. She is quite purty indeed. I said there's a giant hole somewhere. This can't be it, right? That can't be it. Training time again. Let's see. I'm hoping we'll actually be able to hear the horn. And that's how we'll know. Oh, I actually need this. I don't need it. I'm just kidding. I just love to. I can't pass up things that I could grab, you know. We might need it at some point. I wish we could pick things up while we're on our horse. Let's see if we can find this horn player. Oh, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. Brother, what are you doing down here? How did you even get in here? There's a giant hole, though. Oh, hey. Did you come here to rescue me?
Oh.
I used to play horn with the stable trotters. It's true. What? The great fairy went into hiding? And so the troop is looking for me? Oh, from bad to worse. Have you heard how Rito Village north of here is struggling to get enough food? It really breaks my heart. The Rito were always good to us when our music troupe was touring the kingdom.
Oh.
So when I heard about a fierce blizzard tearing into Rito Village, I couldn't just sit and do nothing. I slipped away from the troop and made for the village with supplies and songs to ease their burdens. I got my wagon going at a quick trot on this road, but then I suddenly drove into this hole. He just didn't see it coming. The horse I was riding ran off somewhere, but my cargo has spoiled. The only thing left is the wagon. I didn't know while I was stuck in this hole, the great fairies went into hiding and my troop reformed. It sounds like I should get out of this hole and join back with the stable trotters as soon as I can, but I can't climb up the side of this hole, not without my wagon. At least, and I'd rather not leave it behind. I'm relieved that someone came to rescue me, but I hope you have a plan to free me from this hole. The Hornist's dramatic escape. So we got to take the wagon with us. Interesting. So I wonder if we attach something like this. to this. Perhaps to this. To this. Let's see, we're just kind of making this up as we go along and hoping that it works. Actually, we're actually gonna need one to push us forward. Something like that. Something like that could work. We'll see. Do we take him?
Yeah.
Get in the wagon, brother. We're doing this thing.
Oh.
He said there's nowhere to sit. My man. My man. My man is being quite particular. All right, let's see. Maybe that works.
Yeah. Oi!
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make this thing work. I don't know if actually using a steering wheel would help. We've got enough of them to where we could just try it out. See how it does. Holy moly, we're doing it. We're doing this thing. Oh no. Oh yes. Come on. Come on. I'm out of the hole. Thank goodness. I was starting to get skeptical that that was going to work.
Oh. Oh.
Coarser bee honey. Honey straight from the hive is chock full of nutrients. Cooking it into a meal unlocks the potential of these nutrients and provides a stamina recovery effect.
Yeah.
Why don't you come to Snowfield Stable too and hear us perform? All right, so we got the final stable trotter. We've completed thy quest, and now we can make our dramatic return back to the stable trotters. Now, unfortunately, that is not the end of our worries. We will still have to, obviously, as you can imagine, assist them in getting, and actually getting to the ferry. But, you know, that's I wouldn't say that's necessarily the tough part. We'll make a little snowmobile, and we'll be right as rain. Wow, listen to them. To think that we started with just one member, went to 2, went to 3, and now we've got the whole troop. That is so cool. Hello, hello. I know you, traveler. We've had a delightful development. Look, I mean, listen, it's Eustace. He and his horn are back in our troop. It's heartbreaking to think of the poor fellow getting stuck in a hole on the way to Rito Village. But I'm glad he's out of his funk and fit as a fiddle. Eustace's horn will blow the stable trotters back on course. Every member is essential for our signature sound. Together, we are not just the stable trotters. In my heart will always be the stable gallopers. You have done so much for us. I hardly know where to begin. Let me start with this. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you. That's 5 thank yous from the 5 of us. Attention, everyone. This is the new start for the stable trotters. May our performances let the great fairies know all travelers. No, let everyone in the world be awash in sweet, soothing music.
Ah.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that Eustace is here, we can bring the sound of his horn to the Great Fairy. It would be wonderful if we could go and perform for her right away, but of course, there's always something holding up the show. Our breezer's roof is broken, so we'd be at the mercy of the elements. Just look at the snow falling. We might fall ill in such weather, and how could we perform at the best then? I did try to attach a roof to breezer. Alas, we couldn't reach high enough. Okay, don't worry. We got this. We can build a roof. Not to worry. This should be easy. I think. Can we just attach a plank on top? We might actually need a couple planks. Nope. Or maybe if we attach one to the front, you know, weight displacement and all that. I'm not gonna lie to you, that is a pretty busted up roof. That's better. Good, not great. Okay, I thought he was gonna say that is not a good enough roof, and I would not have any other discourse or recourse than to agree with him. You know, I would say, you know what, you're absolutely right. That is a terrible roof. I wouldn't go in that either.
Oh.
All right, let us take Shimmer, and we will need a carriage, or what's the thing called?
Oh.
Wait, how do we? So is it a specific horse that has the? Okay, so this is the towing harness, and there's only one type. So these are just saddles, and then this is actually the towing harness. Interesting. I thought that the towing harness could go with anything. Interesting. All right, well, you can't win them all. Okay, buddy, I'm gonna need you to trot your way over here. No, Shimmer, please. Please. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good stuff. Perfect. All right, so now we are as mobile as can be. Look at us. Look at us, absolutely moving. It's a beautiful moment that we are getting to experience together right now. We have come a long way from our first Great Fairy Fountain to now the last. We have put an entire troop together. We found all the missing members, and we've heard beautiful music, all in the process while saving these great fairies. It's been, I would say, outside of the journal ones, these have been some of my favorite quests, and I've loved the process of unlocking the great fairies. No time to dawdle. Strike up the band. Our audience is the great fairy herself. Beautiful music. This might be our crowning achievement in all of Tears of the Kingdom. Putting the band back together. Hands down one of my favorite moments in the entire game. Holy. And there she is, the final fairy. The Great Fairy has returned to us. This is one of the greatest days of my life. The Great Fairy herself enjoyed my humble horn playing. What a day. What a divine presence. What splendor. I will remember this moment all of my life. We can't hang around though. We must return to the stable and share the good news. Thank you again. Which leaves only your reward. Now, don't be shy. 100 rupees. Our musical troupe has finally performed for all the great fairies. I'm moved. I'm inspired. I'm beside myself with joy. Thank you so much for not giving up and forging on despite all the obstacles. Every time the great fairies emerged in response to our music, it gave all of us in this troupe confidence in our playing. If you ever want to hear my beats, stop by a stable. If we're there, I'll give you a rhythm to remember. The show's not over. Far from it. We're just getting started. We'll keep playing and making audiences smile all over the kingdom. It's up to us to pour all of our thoughts and feelings into our music when we play. From now on, I want our music to soothe every traveler who comes to the stables, not just the great fairies. I consider you an honorary member of our Grand Stable Trotters troupe. Might I know your name? It'd be cool if we got an armor set similar to what they wear. So that's what we can call the hero who saved our grand troupe. I'll remember that. I surely will remember. Our grand troupe will continue playing for one and all under a new name. We are now the Stable Trotters no more. In honor of this genuine hero, let us be known as the Stable Heroes. All right then. We're going back to the stable. We'll borrow this horse. And don't worry, we'll return this noble steed. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you. Serenade to Miha. Oh, that's cool. That's awesome. And just like that, we have attained the final fairy. Yes, please enhance our clothing. Actually, we don't have any money. Oh, rip. I just realized that we got 100 rupees. Holy moly. That is not good. Not good at all. All right, we actually can't, we did all of that. We can't actually upgrade anything because we don't have enough money. But that's all right. That's all right. At least it's done. We've acquired the final fairy. And in the process, we have ventured off into many corners of this distant land. Wait, where's the fourth one? There's one, there's two. There's three is up here. Oh, and then of course there's four. All right. Beautiful. Now I have some gems and stuff that I'll sell. That should give us enough money to come in and upgrade, but at least for now, we got the next phase. Now let's go jump in a hole, as they say. Question is which one? I mean, there's one here. Probably should do one over here so we can actually get towards so maybe this one. Surprisingly, there aren't a lot of holes around here. All right. That was fun though. Like I said, outside of the, the journal missions, the reporter missions that we've been doing, I actually I found these stable missions to be a lot of fun. I mean, they were great. It didn't feel like it was just a fetch quest. It genuinely felt like there was something meaningful that you were doing. We would transport them to the nearby stable. We'd hear the beautiful music, and the melody, it got bigger and brighter with every member we found, which I thought was so cool. And I think really added to just the increased value of the experience. You genuinely felt like you were part of building the band, and I think that's pretty neat, All right, so this is the closest one, at least the closest one I could find outside of that giant one over there. Like I said, I'm actually genuinely surprised that there aren't a lot of craters here. There's this one, and there's nothing over here. Ironically enough, nothing over here, which is quite surprising. This is the closest one from here to here. Oh, there's one here too, but like I said, we wanted to get closer to. Looks like we'll be right in the cusp of this area. We might as well grab all of these while we're here, and then see if maybe we could connect it all the way down to our last known location, which was down this way. That would be something. Here we go. We're diving in. This is so sick. This might actually be the first time we've jumped in a hole from the sky. All right. Here we are. I used all my Bright Boom seeds I brought with me. If you have any extra, we've got more than enough. It's so dark around here. If you can't see a thing, you can't see a thing without a little glow. So don't waste your Bright Bloom seeds like I did. And putting a seed on the ground to hit it is all right, but expert explorers attach them to arrows and fire them. How did I know? How did we know? Come on, brother. Come on. We gave you a Bright Bloom seed, and this is how you treat us? The nerve. The audacity. Did he drop a weapon? I don't see it. All right. I guess not. Let's see. Now, anytime we jump in, anytime we jump into a hole, I'm always looking for a light route, because I was like, there's got to be one nearby, right? Luckily for us, there is. What a great start to our time in the depths. The depths part 3. I feel like we got at least another 5 depths episodes in us. I mean, it's gonna take a while, and my goal is to explore every inch of this place. There we go. All right. We might as well head in this direction towards this one. Pretty close to it. And look at that, more statues. No idea where they lead though. But we'll figure that out eventually. Let us go get into the action. I'm actually going to take, I don't think I'm going to need Tulin too much. I'm actually going to take Yunobo. His ability, I think, could also be really handy in this area. Giving us a chance to save our weapons. He's also a good fighter too. Yeah, like that is actually super helpful. Especially for these rocked enemies. Well, now he's just getting bullied. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's nothing we could do. Actually, you know what? This would be a lot easier if we just... stealth mode. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Easy. Yeah. Can't see us. We're too sneaky. There we go. Yes, where do we go? Where do we go? It doesn't even matter. Really? Oh, a silver bokoblin horn. A large blade-like horn with a unique flourish on the tip. It's sharper than it looks. Attach it to a weapon to vastly increase attack power, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. And it's got a attack power of 31. Holy moly. That's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, we're here for the loot. That is what we are here for. Armor shard shield. Yeah, we're here for the loot. Before we head to whatever's next, we're gonna need a lot more materials. We've got nothing here. Wait, do we have to blow this one up? I didn't want to waste that, but... Perfect. All right, good job, team. All that for a wooden shield. Excellent. We still got this old wooden shield that I've kind of held on to because I just like the way it looks. And we're going to continue with that. Yeah, Yunobo's actually super useful. Just for breaking the rocks, I think is worth having him down here with us. And another 10 arrows. Perfect. Ripperonis. You know what's crazy about this game too is like they have this whole depths area, right? I feel like you could easily spend, you know, a solid 50 plus hours down here. You know, I mean, there's just so much. So many things to get distracted by, so much loot. I mean, it's really good. And a knight's blow. Knight's bow with an attack plus 6. That's solid. That is solid. Yeah, this is where all the arrows are. They're all down here. All right, just want to make sure we didn't... Oh, I forgot. That's the shield. Totally forgot. All right, I think we're good to continue. So we got that light route. We were heading in the direction of this. It looks like it's just this way. There we go. All right, so we'll just keep heading this direction until we find the location of the old map. All right, we have so many bright bloom seeds. It's insane. Looks like we might be able to make ourselves a nice little cart. Which I say we might as well, right? Oh, that's cool. He still can do his thing while we're driving. That's awesome. Part of me is wondering if I should have used the... If I should have just flown around. But that's all right. We're gonna end up stopping a lot anyway, which is why I've just been taking a lot of this stuff on foot. A knight's broadsword. Knights of Hyrule Castle once carried this sword. It can yield powerful attacks when you're down to your last heart. Do we have anything we can get rid of? Maybe this? I actually do want to take that. Yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool that you can find like pristine level gear down here, or gear that, you know, that hasn't been corrupted by the darkness. Man, that is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
All right. Probably should use something weaker for shooting these. That actually did not go that far. I probably should have used, I don't know if we still have it, but oh, we don't have it. I really like that Zonite bow that we got before. So nice. And it could shoot really far. All right, so we're looking good. We're still going the right way, or more or less. I think this is, yeah, this is where we want to go. We actually will bring Tulin out for this. All right, there we go. Good work, Tulin. Good work. We'll take it from here. Man, these ones are awesome. The giant bright bloom seeds are so cool. So cool. There we go. Got a whole area uncovered. All right. Well, at least we found where we were headed. The Lindor Canyon Mine. The Tunic of Time. Legend has it this armor was once worn by a hero who traveled through time. Strangely, its special design is fitted for children and adults alike. Holy moly, we got the classic. The classic. Holy smokes. Wow. I don't know if you can color this one. I honestly don't even know if you can upgrade it, but if you can, I mean, this might be the fit. This might be the fit. I mean, obviously, I might trade out the helmet for maybe something like this. You know, go for that more classic look. But, I mean, even this would work as well because I kind of like the collar. Now that I think about it. This is a spicy set. Holy moly. All right, I can't really very much use it down here because we will get absolutely dominated, which is why we kind of been going with the, you know, with the classic look. But I love these pants. I mean, these pants with the belts and things. Look at that. Look at that. Holy moly. But that's cool. That is cool. That has me excited to find the other ones because I feel like, I mean, there's got to be some classic Zelda sets like down here. If we just find them. All right, let's break this one. Can never have too much zonite. Man, Yunobo is just perfect for this area. Absolutely perfect. Saves us on our weapons too. That way we don't have to destroy as many weapons, building, you know, breaking all this stuff down. I just wish when it comes to the Sage of Wills, I really wish it either increased the decrease the cooldown or decrease the cooldown. And I know I said that twice because I really wish that it did. I think if it decreased the cooldown, that would have just been perfect. That way we could use his ability more. That feels like such a slam dunk. It was kind of right there. But instead the Sage's Wills really just increased it just increases the damage they do, which I find to be so funny because like the avatars fighting alongside us is the last thing I actually use them for. Like it's cool that they do, but it's not really, you know, for me at least, it's not really necessary, you know. Like it helps for sure, but I don't know. It's just my thing. I think if it increased, like the Breath of the Wild did the same thing. And we were able to upgrade in the DLC the abilities of our champions. But it didn't increase their abilities. Like it didn't like with Rivali's Gale, I think it would have been really cool if increasing his ability allowed you to, you know, boost up even higher or decrease the cooldown. But instead it did something. I did something random. I think it actually did decrease the cooldown, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. But I think it actually did decrease the cooldown. So we could use it more often. And I think if they had just done the same thing here, I think that would have been a slam dunk. For sure. Oh, this is great. This is great. We're definitely going to get a new battery upgrade by the end of this. Most definitely. All right, so now that we've gotten this one, I mean, we could try to take this path back. I know we have these three here. But we could try to take the path to connect it, you know? I don't know. I mean, maybe we should get the other three. Yeah, maybe we should go back this way. Let's follow these statues as well. See where they lead us. We're booking it. Here we go. Here we go. Wow, I'm so surprised that they didn't hear that at all. They didn't seem to be bothered by that. I think it's so funny. Holy moly, that was like 3 to 5 business days for that to actually explode. Who is that? Who is that actually going to damage? Holy moly, this is the downside. I gotta go ask him, send a formal letter asking him to help me attack them. All right, you know what? Forget it. We can just we can fight ourselves. You know what I mean? We don't actually need help, but it would have been help would have been appreciated. Help would have been appreciated for sure, but it is not necessary by any means. You know, but I would have loved it. I guess we can just use this. Oh, well thanks, Yunobo, because I had a plan. You know, we had a whole system. We just knock him out, you know? Wait for him to wake up. Holy moly, that really just didn't do... I will say the sneak strike can occasionally be unreliable. How are you still alive? I would love to know. Impressive. He was just eating those attacks like it was nothing. Alright, well, we got 3 to 5 business days to escape this blast, so... Alright. Let's continue on. We'll grab this. Or was that anything? Pretty sure we already got that one. We are off to the next treasure chest. Alright, we're still looking good. Still looking good. I'm glad we made some of those bright bloom recipes. Sometimes finding one of those... Sometimes finding one of those things can be really tough. The light root. Every time we find enemies, I want to fight them. It's a problem. It really is a problem. Not today, brother. Not today. An electric lasso horn, a horn charged with as much electricity as a bolt of lightning. Cook it with a critter to make an elixir. It would discharge electricity when stimulated. Well, isn't that something? Wow, the incredible aim on this guy. Insanity. And those silver lysels are they're tough. I mean, they eat attacks like it's nothing. But they're dropping incredible loot, so kind of feel like I have to fight them. Oh, look at these bomb arrows or bomb flowers. We will definitely need all of those. Beautiful. I'll take these as well. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. We're so good at this game. I don't know. To think there was a time where we were actually afraid of the depths. I don't even know. Nice work. Nice teamwork. Oh, wow. Are we even going the right way? We're kind of going in that direction. I think we need to go... We need to go this way. Which, now that we're looking at it, seems impossible. I don't even know how we would go that way. If that's even possible. I mean, we can try to climb and see. The depths are so full of mysteries, you know? You never really know if you're going the right way, you know? In fact, I often feel like I'm going the wrong way. But if there are two things that we're here for, one would be adorable outfits, and two would be bomb flowers. That is the mission. And light roots. And arrows. Also. That's all we need. Thank you for the boost, brother. All right. What do we got? So is that where we were before? We literally just circled the same area. Well, that's unfortunate. We did all... I thought we were really cooking. Nope. We just went in a giant circle. And we actually haven't tried these muddle buds yet. Might have to give those a shot. Alright, so there's one up there. Oh wow, there's a light root right here. Who would have thought? As we nearly accidentally fall to our death. I mean, we'll take it. Oh wow, that one uncovered a lot more area. All right, so it does seem like we're inevitably getting closer to this one. It would be nice to fill out this space in between. Obviously, our goal was to acquire these ones, but it doesn't seem like there's got to be one. There's got to be one up here. I know some of these areas can only be reached from certain, you know what I mean? So that's interesting. Some of these areas, maybe I just missed it, but it does seem like there is a giant barrier preventing us from getting to the one that we want. But who knows? You know? Who knows? But look at this area. Holy moly. There's a lot of stuff here. Now, some of this we've already explored a bit, but some of it we obviously haven't. So we're kind of following the path back to where we started and see if we can, if there's a path that leads to this bottom one here. Because now I really want to see if we can get access to those areas, or to those treasures, I should say. Oh, look, they got horses. Oh man, we should probably get one, right? We should definitely get one. That's gonna be tough though. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Is that a bomb flower? Oh, I'm sorry. I know we just got on this horse, but I actually do need these. I really do. We need these, and we'll take these as well. All right, here we go. We are mobile now. That should really help us cover some ground. I forgot about those horses being down here. Didn't he want to? I think somebody wanted a photo of one, right? Oh no, we already got a photo. I think they wanted to see one like IRL. But I have no idea how we would do that. All right, we can't lose track of our horse. We definitely will need it. We're just trying to grab all these poes. We got to find a spot to spin these things. Oh, it's an all-out war. Holy moly, we didn't just get beat down like that. That is so embarrassing. Much easier. Much easier. Yes, sir. Much easier. This is how we love it. Too easy. Perfect. All right. Good stuff. And a strengthened Lysel bow. It allows a bow with a grip reinforced by metal. The body is made from the branches of a flexible tree that grows near water, which offers some serious destructive power. So I will take this one out, and we will use this one. Or we got so many of these, so we'll just, I guess, just run through those. Yes, more arrows. Yes. And a lot more zonite. I can see why there's so many down here because it gets kind of expensive to do those upgrades. I think it's what, 100? 100 zonite? That is not cheap. All right, so now we're pretty much back where we were. Oh, look at all this loot. Look at all this good stuff. Wow, that didn't do anything. Good job, team. Good job. Listen, I know it's not necessary for us to have, you know, allies to help us, you know. We really don't need it, but it does make your life a little easier. I think while we're down here is probably the only time you'll ever see me really use the avatars to fight, you know. Normally we would just handle this ourselves. But down here there's no time for egos, you know. You know what? I take it back. You all are just a nuisance. I'm trying to pick up pose. I'm not asking for your help. I think that's the one thing I wish that we could like toggle, you know. But look at all these bomb flowers. Perfect. We definitely need this. I'm happy just to have 14 right now. Because we've really been struggling. We went into that Gleeok fight with 1. That's part of the reason I think it took so long. You know what? I want to try something. I've actually never used these portable pots. And so I actually would like to try to cook something with them. Do we have anything for speed? I know we have. Let's see. We'll use one of those like stones. But do we have anything for speed? We have stamina recovery there. The hot-footed frog. I wonder if we just used one, what would that do? What, does it not work? That was odd. Now we got a couple of these. I feel like just using one would be good, right? Because then we get the additional stamina, which is actually a full stamina recharge. So I think that's super cool. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any. I mean, we've got 2. We have rush rooms, but the problem with rush rooms is we actually need them for crafting. So we actually do need those for crafting. I think it's for our rock climbing gear. So I actually feel quite hesitant to use them for anything else. What if I use 3? Level 2 defense, mid-level defense boost for 2.5 minutes. Not that bad, but not that great. I probably should have just used 5 of them. But hardy radishes, of course. Wait, the stamina bulbs? Wait, these give us more stamina? Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Not bad. Not bad. The portable pots, I mean, especially when you're down here, they're actually super useful. Well, since I accidentally summoned 5, I might as well use them. I only have 3 of those. We got the mighty porgies. Level 3, high level attack boost for 4.5 minutes. That's solid. That is very solid. We got the armored carps. We got the glowing carps. Let's see. Or the glowing cavefish. I feel like if I use a tireless frog. And do we have any other monster parts? I guess the like stones are kind of what we've been using. But I don't know. Do I want to use 4 of them? What if I just use 1? Okay, so it still works the same. It still works the same. If I only have 1 left. Actually. I guess I could have used Choo Choo Jelly too. I just want to see. Do you have any other recipes? Okay, so it looks like we really only need to use 1 of those as like a catalyst for the elixir. Because that's essentially a full stamina recharge. Now for these I guess for the rush rooms, I mean I could just always reobtain them. What if I use 3? Give us a level 1 speed boost for 3 minutes. We need to find more items that give us speed boost. I really only know of the rush rooms, and then I think there was I think it's the lizards. I think the lizards give us yeah, it's the hightail lizard. Yeah, we gotta find more of these for sure. More of those would really help us out. Rip. All right, we use them all. Anyway, that was a cool little experiment. I'd never used the pots before, so you know, it was actually fun to test that out. I'm not going to use this, but we can at least mark it on. There we go. Now let's keep moving. See if we can find another light route.
Yeah.
I also want to find one of those statues that gives us items. There's got to be one around here somewhere. Oh, we are very far away. We are very far away indeed. Man, just when you feel like you've seen a lot, the depths really make you feel like you've not even come close to seeing anything. It's a very humbling experience to be down here and realize that you still have a lot of ground to cover. And that's why I said I feel like you could easily spend about 50 hours down here just exploring all the nooks and crannies, trying to find that, discover the mysteries, all the side quests that are involved with the depths. And there's a lot to this area.
Yeah.
So like bravo to the devs for creating an area that genuinely feels like it's a whole other game. I mean, I don't think many people would certainly like to have this be the entirety of the game, but the fact that it's just like an optional area is pretty darn cool. I think that's what's so crazy about it is you technically would not even need to do any of this. I mean, I think outside of like the beginning stuff in the game, like this is an entirely optional area, but the benefits of exploring it are, I mean, numerous. I mean, there's a whole lot of value down here if you're willing to put in the time, which is pretty cool. I just think that that's, I don't know, I really enjoy that aspect of this game. Oh, there was a light route. Looks like it's up there. Or it's somewhere. Holy moly. I was like, how far is that rock? A lot farther than I thought.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there is a light route up here, though. And we're still crazy. It does not seem like this is that far, but it is apparently very far. Very far. Oh, look. Found the entrance. Okay, so there is a light route, but that's... Wow, that's literally one of the first ones we found. Is he stuck? All right. We need a stealthy set. I think that would really help us out. It would also probably look pretty cool. Now the question is, where is the last guy? It's probably like one or two more. Would they die if I dropped them? No. That was pretty insane. I enjoyed that quite a lot. All right, well, it does seem like we'll be able to fly, so, you know, here's hoping that we can fly to whatever that spot is. Even if it's in pure darkness. All right, let's grab whatever they were safekeeping or safeguarding, whatever. A large crystallized charge. And a Yiga schematic. A flamethrower balloon. Awesome. feel like we should get a third. Perfect. All right, let us go. See, this is where the teleport stone would have been really handy, just to have a spot where we could kind of launch from. Now, I don't know where this is going to lead us, but we're just going to... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is what we get. This is what we get for thinking that we could just brute force our way. It looks like we might be going the right way. I just want to make it to this next one. There's a light route there too. Holy moly. You know, Bo, this is what you were supposed to prevent from happening. Oh, ripperonis. All right, well, you see, we learned a valuable lesson. Never fly in the dark. It won't work out, I promise. At least we found another one. Okay. So there we have it. Now let's see, where is this area that we're trying to get to? It's not that, is it? No, that's the one we found before. I'm pretty sure. We need to go... I'm like so turned around right now. And the map isn't helping. So we need to go this way. Yeah, this whole area is so disorienting. I mean, there's so much. There's so many areas to explore. When you're doing it all in the dark, you know, it can be a little overwhelming. We finally put some light into this place, and I have no idea which direction I was looking. All I know is that's where we want to go. But as you can see, it does not look like we can go that way. This looks to be all mountains. It looks like there might be some way this way, but probably not. So it seems like our only option is to keep going down, and then maybe there's a way around. You know, who knows? Who knows? Such is the mystery of the depths. But we're going to keep going south and hope that we come across something. Ripperonis, that did a lot of damage. Lost my weapon too. All right. That was a tough group. right, so our journey continues. Our journey continues south. And I'm determined. I'm determined to get at least one of these. So this is where I think we're going next. All right, let us see. As we enter newfound areas. Oh man, you'd think they would learn by now. But I suppose not. We're going to use all of this for upgrading materials.
Yeah.
Probably should heal. All right, let's see what's up here. It is incredibly dark. Holy moly. There seems to be like a large structure out there. Holy moly, what is that? Whatever it is absolutely massive. And what is down there? I have so many questions. What is that? An arena? It looks like a boss fight area. But I don't see a boss. All right, we're definitely getting close. All right, so this seems to be the area. Not for the chest, but it definitely gets us closer to it. What exactly is this? We must be... Okay, so this is kind of getting close to the Gerudo area. I was like noticing the sand. I was like, what the heck? What exactly are those? Interesting. This place is, we definitely entered a new sector of the depths. One that I do not recognize. Alright, I thought there was going to be a boss fight here, but I suppose not. Can he? What? Tulin didn't even use his ability. That's bananas. Okay, okay. It's getting confusing. Oh, it does work. What the heck? I don't have anything to generate wind though. I mean, well, actually that's not true. That is not true. We do have Korok leaves, I'm pretty sure. There we go. We got one. Oh, genius. Genius. Let's go. Let's go, Toolin. Do your thing. There we go. Perfect. I don't know what this does, but maybe if we get all of them, it'll do something. Part of me feels like nothing's gonna happen though. Yeah. Nothing happens. Well, it was worth a shot, you know. I thought maybe there was like some sort, it was like a secret puzzle or something. Silly me. Nothing down there. All right. Our journey continues to find answers about this place. It's a giant open area, and somehow, some way, it feels like there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Well, isn't this something? What is this? Some random pillar.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab these poes. Wow, we are swimming in poes at this point. We really need to find that statue. I know we have the one at Lookout Landing. But I was told that there were many others down here. I have not found one. All right, let's see what this is. I feel like it's just going to take us to the surface. That's exactly what it did. What was that, though? Why is that a thing? Like, what purpose does that serve? I guess just an exit if we wanted like a natural exit. Because I feel like most people would probably just, you know, you just fast travel, you know, from the depths. But it's interesting that you actually have an exit point if you want it. Those could also be great spots for... I feel like those could also be great spots for using the fast travel token as well. You know? Perhaps. Man, I cannot believe we couldn't get to this area, though. I feel like perhaps if we fast traveled here and then maybe ran away all the way across, perhaps, but the way that we entered, it was kind of blocked off, so there's really no way for us to get there from where we were. More shrines. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can grab this one from here. I am determined now. We are going to get one of these chests. We got one, so it would be nice to get at least one more. So it looks like we want to go this way. All right, so there's a light route over there. There's one over there as well. Maybe we'll just try to head to one of those. Honestly, it gives us these... It gives us these tools, right? We might as well use them. So we need some sort of like, maybe we'll use like a rocket or something. That should help us, right? Oh, rip. Forget that you saw that. Forget that you saw that. That was so embarrassing. I put it the wrong way. You know, sometimes the brain just doesn't work the way you want it to. And it leads to incredibly embarrassing situations like what we just saw. All right. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. All right. I don't know. We want to go this way, so I'm just going to follow this path. It's hard to tell if we're going to run into something or what. There's one up there too. The abandoned Kara mine. All right. All right, there we go. We found one. Man, these treasure spots are, some of them are tougher to find than I thought. Obviously, like, activating the light routes really helps, but... You're kidding. We found the miner's mask, a mask used for working in darkness. The attached lamps are filled with bioluminescent material to light one's surroundings. I cannot believe we found the full set. What? Look at us. Look at us, just glow in the dark. Just absolutely glow in the dark. That's pretty neat. This was once a refinery where a great deal of zonite was processed. A schema stone. And an instant scaffold. What exactly would we use that for? That's cool. You know, for something. It's so funny. We spent so much time down here and I never even put on the full set. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's a cool set. I would probably only ever use it down here, but it is really, really useful. right, here we go. Give us thy zonite, please. We need it. All right, so I think the crystallized charges is what we actually use, right? And then you got these large ones as well. We'll take them all, yes. There we go. We'll take all of these as well. And then, of course, you have these. We find these ones everywhere, though. The large zonite charges, I don't know. I feel like we find those decently around as well, so probably don't need to buy them. But if we ever did, we would know where to get them. All right, so we found another forge construct area, which is pretty neat. And we found the treasure chest. Now what, maybe we can grab this one down here while we're down here. I wonder how tough it would be to get to it. So it looks like we need to go back this way. So, I mean, I could just fast travel here. Might as well. And then from there, we can see if we can get access to it. All right, so from here, we need to go this way. I think I'm actually going to save that because it's a really handy one, you know. It just gives us that boost that we need, and then we're off to the races from there. What the heck is that? All right, we're gonna grab this first. That's the goal. I wish we could drop light roots while we're flying. That would be pretty neat. But I feel like we would in fact fall to an early death. Let's grab this one. I feel like we're close enough to it. Oh no. Oh, thank goodness. Nice. Death from above. We love it. Perfect. We love a good fast travel point, so... And now we found our way to the border of the depths, it seems. Nice, so can't go any further than that, which I'm assuming is indicated by this large wall. All right, beautiful stuff. So now, I guess we could just keep heading in that direction. I'm just gonna mark. Well, that's just the border, but... Oh, there's our light route there. Yeah, that's where we want to go. Okay. Let's grab these poles while we're here. Really? Yes, more pose. We need all of the pose. Thank you. All right, so still headed that way. Oh, more bomb flowers. How many? So we came down here with 2. And so, you know, now we're in the 20s. Not too bad. Not too bad. At this point, I fully accept that probably for the entirety of this playthrough, we will probably forever be short on bomb flowers. I know you can buy them from the shop as well, so we might actually do that. I don't remember how much they cost, though. But we very well might invest a little bit. All right, another chance to fly. I mean, having an aerial view is always nice, so I guess we will. Sometimes I wonder if I should be marking these areas as well. Just so we know, but I mean, they're pretty easy to identify. You know, I wouldn't even know what to mark them. I wish there was like a hammer or something. But I like labeling a map, and I feel like that's such a little thing that this game could have done. Most people probably wouldn't use it, but I definitely would. If you had a number, like a lot more sticker options, I totally would. I could totally see myself doing that. Like, if I could, I would genuinely be marking everything. Gerudo Dark Skeleton. Oh, rip. I constantly forget this. Yeah, maybe we should have. The Dark Colosseum. What? There we go. The southernmost border. There's something about a Colosseum. Was that this? Wow, and there's a lot of enemies down here. What is that? That enemy took no damage from this attack. Like 0. All right, we might have made a mistake coming down this way. Does it work on these guys? Not really. Okay, so they are certainly not invincible. And a Gibdo wing. A wing that catches the light. Arrows and thrown weapons fly further with this item. And Gibdo guts. The dried guts of a defeated Gibdo. It said they're effective, vitality-rich ingredients that are useful in elixirs. Interesting. Perhaps gives us a little bit of a hint at what might be happening down in Gerudo. Perhaps zombies, maybe? I'm just kidding. I don't like any of this. I don't like any of this. Wow, they are everywhere too. Holy cannoli. Found a large crystallized charge. We're getting out of here, though. Really? All of that guarding one Poe? Are you joking? But did I risk my life for it? Absolutely. Interesting. Oh my goodness. Out of the frying pan, as they say. But that's okay. We like the frying pan. We quite enjoy thy frying pan. Don't let him get up. That's always the rule. Don't let him get up. If they can't get up, they can't fight back. Not too bad. That was a very enjoyable fight, I must say. And I'm not just saying that because we won, but mostly. All right. Looking good. Beautiful. Let's just grab the zonite from over here. Or I thought there was. We've spent too much time down here. I'm seeing things. Let's check out this Coliseum, though. I'm actually curious. I don't know if there's like a front door or something, but we're going in anyway. I love these little light root spots. They're covered in grass. It's pretty cool. Very serene. Yeah, no, those little undead things and those flying creatures definitely has me feeling like we need to seriously prepare before we go into Gerudo. Like we are not ready for what lies ahead. All right, you know, I'm getting impatient, so we're just gonna. There's always an easier way to the top. Unfortunately, I should have been patient because there is no... I thought there would be an entrance up here, but there does not appear to be one. So we actually do, in fact, need to find the entrance. Wow, look at that. That would have been a... That must have been a giant creature. Skeleton on that thing. All right, well, unfortunately, it does not appear that there is an entrance. Which I'm not going to lie to you, I'm calling baloney because I mean, there's got to be an entrance, right? There's always an entrance. We might have to whip up a vehicle or something to drive around. I probably passed it too. Knowing our luck, we probably walked right by it. We're just gonna go around the old-fashioned way. There we go. All that work, it was right here. Oh. Ironically enough, there's another one. Look how much we've uncovered, though. I mean, we've at least explored all of this spot, which is so funny because the Gerudo region is one of the final regions we have yet to really discover, but underneath, it's the first area we've really kind of really taken on, as you can see. Wow, there is really not a lot of room to fight down here. Oh, guys, don't do this. Don't do this. This is not a fight you want. I promise you that. I didn't think that was going to kill them, but we'll take it. Listen, guys, lightning can strike twice. And so can bomb arrows. I'm so sorry. So sorry to do this to you. Good work, brother. Good work. Oh, so we're fighting. Oh, they're like different difficulties. Oh, so these ones are going to be the tough ones. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you guys how much I loathe two-handed weapons. I do not enjoy them at all. Like, at all. They're my least favorite weapon type. I would take a spear or a sword any day over a two-handed sword. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Holy cannoli. They just don't give up. Oh, this one's definitely gonna give us our money's worth. Totally worth it. What the heck? I take it back. I take it back. This is why you don't talk trash early. A silver horriblin horn, a curved horn with an extremely hard tip. Attach it to a weapon vastly increases its attack power, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. Holy cannoli, they gave us one of each. But that's okay. We often enjoy one of each. All right, we'll just do this. Perfect. That was fun. I didn't know there were coliseums down here. What the heck? Insanity. Oh, that was awesome. What do we get? Sheik's mask. A mask said to have been worn by a Sheikah made or who saved a time-traveling hero, made from the finest of Sheikah stealth fabrics. It is the final word in undercover gear. Oh my gosh, we were just talking about that too. We said it would be great if we could have a stealth armor set, and we just found the first piece. Wow, I mean, I don't even know what would look good with this, but no, that's cool though. That is cool. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Wait, we got to drop some of this stuff. Oh yeah, that's sick. That is so sick. Look at that. Again, I don't know what would look good with it, but I would say, you know, there's definitely some good options. I mean, even if we just combine it with this. Oh, that's nasty. That's nasty. Oh man. Just another reason to explore the depths. There's so many good things down here. From gear to bomb flowers to arrows to challenges. I mean, this really feels like the hard part of the game. You know, it's like if you really want to challenge yourself, it most certainly feels like it's down here, which is pretty cool. Now, a question I have is, what exactly is this spot? Which did not seem to get uncovered by this light route, which it most certainly should have. So I'm curious if that maybe has something to do with something else. Maybe that's the story or something that will enter that area. I don't know. That's cool though. And it's funny, we originally came down here for this area, you know, to get these old maps, and we'll still try to figure out a way. I feel like we're on the right path. If we were to go up from here, it's got to be how we get to this stuff. But that's just a, you know, prediction. There might even be, you know, an area that we can enter the depths through up over here. So maybe we'll just keep an eye out for that. But this is totally worth it. Look at this, man. I mean, this might be one of my new favorite headpieces. I mean, we've got a couple options. I still love this one. Still one of my favorites, without a doubt. I really love the glide mask. I mean, this full set is just absolute peak. However, this is definitely up there, and it has me excited to find the full set. But man, what a time. All right, guys. I think this is going to be a perfect spot to stop things for this episode. Obviously, no matter how much we explore the depths, there is still so much more to explore. And I hope that in the next episode, we'll be able to spend, or in, you know, the next time we enter the depths, we'll hopefully be able to explore a lot more of this area. Now that we, you know, I know we spent a bit of time doing the Great Fairy Fountain quest, but I really wanted to unlock the final one. And I feel like now that we have, I feel like that really opens things up for us. So now we can look into upgrading the final pieces. Now we just got to get enough rupees and things to actually afford those upgrades. But now we'll know what is required to do so. And as far as the depths, I mean, we've made some great progress today. We really, really have. And I'm happy with it. We uncovered this whole corner down here, and I'm sure there's still some secrets down there that we can look into exploring and uncovering. But man, what a time. Another episode in the depths and a lot to show for it. So as far as the next episode, honestly, I don't know what we're going to end up doing. I mean, there's some stuff that we obviously could do. I don't think we're going to continue with like the main story in the next episode. Maybe we'll save that for the one after that. But I mean, obviously we got Korok Forest. We got this whole area down here. I still want to go and explore. I think there's a village, Lurelin Village. We have not explored that area. So there's a lot of good stuff to do and a lot of incredible episodes and incredible adventures for us yet to be explored. So I'm really excited about what the next couple episodes will offer for us. And we'll kind of just continue to play it by ear in terms of what we do after that. But in terms of this episode, if you did enjoy, you want to support the content, one great free way to do so is by dropping a like on this video. It really helps out the channel, helps the video get seen by more people. Comment down below your thoughts on this episode. And of course, subscribe if you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.